So here's my next step in tin canning. So I'm going to be shortening the car. On the C-pillar, which is the third pillar back from the front, I'm going to be cutting that out 10 inches out of the body to shorten the body, to bring the body to a more a rat rod look, the look I'm looking for actually. So when the roof is chopped, it's going to have a dramatic effect. First step I'm going to be doing in cutting out the C-pillar is I'm going to be measuring a couple times to make sure the measurements are right. I'm going to be taping off the lines, marking the lines, and I'm going to use two different tools. I'm going to be using a Sawzall and I'm also going to use a cut-off disc on my grinder to do a proper cut. After I'm done the cuts, I'm going to be re-welding the body back together. So here's the piece I've cut out. You notice the welds are still on it. This was to give the car some symmetry and a little bit of rigidity before I cut. I've cut 10 inches out of here. This was the back window of the car. This was the secondary window after the front door. So this was the C-pillar. My next step after I have it cut is I'm going to be grinding on each side of the cut. And the reason why I want to grind down to bare metal. The MIG welder doesn't take too well to rust. So I've tacked both sides of the car. On the driver's side of the car, I started stitching the panel together. I noticed there was too much stress in the panel. As I was stitching, it started to bow out, kind of like bowing out like the end of a boat. I'm going to be recutting it and taking the stresses out of the metal and let it settle back to where it's supposed to be or where it wants to be. I'm going to tack it and then stitch it again. Tin canning, I learned this from an old guy. I hate to say old guy, he was older. His name was Ed. He was really good at what he did and his cars came out amazing. He taught me very well and I remembered every step, including using the torches for tin canning, how to make a car rigid again, how to take something that's in pieces and put it all together. And essentially you're taking it and you're making the whole body into like a tin can. It's round and rigid, it's stronger, you can work with that. It's kind of salvaging the car and repurposing it all over again, giving it a new life without altering it too much. So if you have any questions about tin canning, any design suggestions for the rat rod, or any comments, please feel free to contact me.